Hello, good evening, everybody. Hello. How's it going? Hi. Hello. Hello, good evening, Lisa and Lily and Lottie and Kai. Good evening, Manders and Snip and BB and Arcadian. Also, Snip. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpster. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. How's it going, everybody? Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good morning. Well, good evening here. It's 11:13 p.m. here. We were playing some video games before, having a great old time over on the Discord. And then Foodie went live. And I'm awake. So, and I was going to do a stream in like 8 hours from now, but I don't know if I'm going to do that because we're going to cover it now. Also, I have a new pair of sunglasses. Just a... Oh, bright. Ow. Just a little bit of fun because Foodie's wearing the big glasses, so I thought I'd wear some big glasses. Anyway, how's it going? How's it going? Saturday night, party night? Absolutely. Absolutely party night. 100%. Oh, pinned and slow-mo. Did I not drop it in? I thought I dropped it in. I'm so sorry, everybody. Please hold one moment. Pinned comment is pinned. Slow mode is enabled. It's only 30 seconds, guys. It'll be absolutely fine. Guys, 94 of you in the chat to start off with. Thank you all so much for joining me and for being here. If you'd like to leave a like, I would very much appreciate it. You know, like. So everybody knows I've taken the last day and a half off because I can't deal with Chantal's shenanigans. I just needed a little bit of a break, so I gave myself that. Friday, had dinner with the folks, had a cute little date night. Saturday, didn't really feel like doing much, so just played video games and practiced some self-care. It was great. And then we got this. We got breakfast. We got breakfast with Foodie. Breakfast at Chantal's. We're going to look at it. It's been going for, what, 35 minutes now? So again, we're not here to step on any toes. Here's my disclaimers. Hi, my name's Zach. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight and happens to talk on the internet. I do not have the authority to talk about a lot of things. It's just my opinion. I do it. Also, not here to bully, hate, shame, or harass. I'll get used to like that sequence eventually. Just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this public platform. So that's what we're doing. We're going to have a look at Chantal. There she is. Also, my beard looks very fluffy today. Oh, I got new earrings as well. These are just like cute little dangly hook things. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Cute little date night. It was a cute little date night. It was good. I liked it. How's my hair? Is my hair okay? Wasn't expecting to be on camera today, so. Very good. Right. Okay, we're going to get started. Headphones. Big headphones. Time for big headphones. Ariana, it's so good to see you. I'm sorry we keep missing each other. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. My hair does not look great. My hair, I'm considering either bleaching the whole thing or shaving it all. Or maybe both. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Volume is good. We're going to start at 1.25 because, again, not here to step on any toes. Don't really want a reacception situation type deal style moment. Just here to talk about the current shenanigans. Let's go! Also, no editing today? Oh, great. For me. The shirt is good. The shirt is good. It's this, like, lavender corduroy. It's got a cute little pocket. It's a big, oversized, like, 90s, like, layer thing. It's nice. I like it. I got some new stuff, including another coat.
Hold on, I'm going to put you this way for a minute.
Hey, Polter, lovely to see you.
Breakfast. Sorry. I haven't had McDonald's breakfast in, like, I don't even know how long. And I'm...
Does everyone remember the last McDonald's breakfast? This is what caught my eye. I was like, no, I'll just leave it. It's fine. We'll wait until tomorrow morning and we'll cover it then. And then I realized she was eating McDonald's and I was like, oh no. We should probably take it live now.
Freaking hungry. Hi, fat sister.
Fashion hall when? Ooh,
Bobby Joe, Jane,
I can get some
Girl,
stuff out.
Mimi, Daphne, Brad, how are you
Lilac is in right
morning?
now? That's good to know. I
Hi,
bought
everybody.
quite a bit of purple.
Daphne, Crystal, Courage, Cherry, Penny,
1, 2.
Tammy, Rachel Moore, Star Sparkle. Hi, Mike!
Okay.
I'm just going live for a quick, hi, Gail!
Things I bought. Oh no. What happened? Did she... Wait. What happened there? Please hold. Oh no. It's working. It's fine. I thought it deleted while I was trying to show off my fashions. Did she? Is it just my internet? Is my internet just being awful?
You. Sharp. I get it. That was permanent. Be right back. I wanted to get... Hi, everybody!
Sorry, guys.
Daphne, Crystal,
Don't know what was happening there.
Cherry, Penny,
Okay.
Tammy, Rachel Moore, Star Sparkle.
It's gotta be here.
Hi, Mike!
So, jacket. A nice little,
just going live for a quick
quarter
now.
trench.
Hi, Gail!
In a wool blend. It's cute.
You had a sausage burrito? I'm having a sausage egg McMuffin
I
with
got
an extra hash brown. Fuck
This,
it.
like,
And a
businessy
large.
shirt. It's pretty much the same color.
Apple juice with ice.
It's great.
So hungry. Oh, man. So,
And I got...
breakfast. Jamie. And then I'm going back to bed because I
deep
did
purple.
not sleep good at all.
Like a royal purple.
How's the hoo-ha today?
Lots of purple. Anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to get breakfast, and I guess I could tell you guys about my night.
And one,
Because it
I
was
have another purple. That one I
crazy.
already had.
I'm not going to be able to go live later, I don't think. I'm going to be busy, but... Oh my god, Ashley, you got to hear the farts. Oh my god. Yeah. So, I'll tell you.
Morning shaking.
The fart? I'll tell you about the fart in a minute.
Love all of the purple.
After
It's
you
so
go,
much
really?
purple. It's a lot of purple.
No point in taking the TV. We did all this. We set it up, and never watched it. Fucking. He's so funny. The TV was on, and he's like, so.
So, for those of you catching up, we're talking about Ramses is how we have labeled this character, because Chantal doesn't stop telling us where these men are from, or their nationality, or their lineage, however you want to frame it. A gentleman from Egypt. So we have nicknamed him Ramses to keep the narrative as easy as possible.
The TV we use as a lamp because the light from the TV. I was like, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, also, she took a TV over there.
I'm leaving the TV there for now.
She drove it
I don't
there.
use it.
That's how she took it.
He
The
says he
$90
doesn't
flat screen.
Watch TV, so he doesn't need a TV. Hi.
The large apple juice on ice?
Yeah, in the meal too. Yeah, okay.
Apple juice
Thank
with
you.
ice.
You too.
Ice doesn't go in juice.
Head while I'm driving.
Unless it's a cocktail.
I'm driving.
There's always room for a cocktail.
Be right back. BRB.
Hey, Echo. It's okay. You just missed some purple shirts. It's fine. We're just getting started.
Thank you. Oh, can I get a couple ketchups? Please? Thanks so much. You
Look.
too.
Okay, we've spoken about this before and privately. Many of us, well, I won't say many of us, some of us, mostly me, I definitely remember leaving things at partners' houses, homes, whatever, as an excuse to go back there. Whether or not Chantal is doing this with the TV, I don't know. It hits home, like for like, you know, it hits home for me.
Some people open. Feel like you're dying. You're dying. I feel like I'm fucking dying right now, honestly.
Natural, lovely to see you.
What is my life? What is my life?
What is your life,
We're gonna
Foodie?
park and eat.
Look,
Cause
guys, and that live stream is still up. That live stream that I had problems with, still up. Still up. Still not age restricted. Madness. I have a lot to say about that. Heidi, hello, good morning / evening. How are you? Thank you for the super chat. Can't stay because I got work at 10. Just wanted to say hello. I very much appreciate the super chat as well as your hello. I hope you have a fabulous day at work. Yeah, did I leave my TV there the other day?
And I was gonna, most people won't be on live this early.
Do you mind if I come back and get it? Or just
And
like,
this will just be like my thing for the day.
hi, sorry, it's...
because-
Oh, no, I knocked the camera. Oh, bugger. Hold on.
Alright, let's eat.
This is what
Won't be on too
happens
long.
when I fool around.
Alright, let's eat. No, I want my AC on. Frig that.
Activate.
Hi guys!
There we go. We're back. We're back. Sorry.
I'm gonna make you guys hungry for I know.
Don't hit the desk.
Oh my god, I'm like starving.
Got it.
fresh. My shrinking project. Yeah, I just left his house. Like, he offered me breakfast, but I wasn't hungry at the time. And that, like, after driving for like an ever.
This is sped up mildly, by the way.
Yeah, I slept there. And that's why I look like shit, because look at
As someone who has only dabbled in makeup and never really left the house, left the house maybe like twice in makeup, even I was like, I'm gonna put a packet of makeup wipes in my bag. I have just like hand wipes in my bag always, and I never leave home without my bag. It's always good to have a big bag full of everything. So maybe Foodie, who drove but also probably has a bag in the car, might consider just like some wet wipes or something, because sleeping in that does not look comfortable. Lisa, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Recently found your channel. Thanks for all that you do. Lisa, look, thank you. You're more than welcome, but thank you. Thank you for being here.
I wasn't planning on it, so I didn't have anything with me. And, so...
Hand soap?
Last night...
You can use dish soap as a
I learned
makeup
so
remover,
much
right?
about this guy. Like, I completely
Not great
misjudged
skin,
him
but...
from the first night. Like,
okay, yeah, mm-hmm.
No, I'll tell you in a minute. It was an amazing night. I've never
Was it?
done something like this with a guy. Like, even with BB, anybody. Like, we just... I got there at, like, what time? Like, 6:30-ish,
Okay.
I think, or 6 something. It was before 7, I think.
Uh-huh.
I get there, he was in such... I got to see him in a mood where he was... I don't know if me coming over made him happy, but he was so happy.
Oh,
Like,
no, camera.
he was silly. Like, my cheeks
Please
hurt
hold.
from laughing. This guy is...
I'm sorry.
hilarious. Like, naturally, all night. Just the one-liners, the quick wit. This guy, we talked, honestly, till it was 1:30 a.m. when I noticed. I just listened to him talk the whole time. Like, he was talking about Egypt. He was talking about himself, he did magic tricks for me. He's really fucking cool. He used to work, apparently, I think in some...
Sorry, what? What? Technician Zach is not playing with filming Zach today. Sorry for that break. He did magic tricks. He's done magic tricks. He was a singer in Brazil at some stage. We found out yesterday / today in Australia. He's a licensed massage therapist and a head chef somewhere. He works in construction now. This is a man of many talents. Brooke, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Brooke says she's dating, yes, a professional chef, but doesn't want to eat his food. Look, you make a very good point. See, I think the cute thing would have been like, oh, you're not hungry now? That's fine. I'll just pack you something. Like, that's what I do to people who are sleeping at my house. Whether or not there's like a romantic interest there. Usually I have like baked goods that I've made during the week, or I just like put something together. And I'm like, you can go. You can take this if you want. It's a cute thing to do, but I agree. I call shenanigans.
Where he was doing, like, I don't know, he's been to 27 countries. He did this trick where he, like, took a piece of paper. He's like, roll it in a ball. Or he's like, take a piece of paper, roll it in a ball, put it down. And then he's like, he has a big vein here. And he, like, the magic trick was, like, the ball went in his vein. And it disappeared. And then he went like this, and it was, like, behind my ear. I don't know, he's just really cool.
Look. Magic tricks are cool. Yes. Magic tricks are cool. I don't know if this is like a level of too giddy and too impressed with a sleight of hand magic trick, but I mean, I kind of live for it. It is funny though. Annie, hello, good morning. Thank you so much for the super chat. And he says, I'm making chicken and broccoli for breakfast. Heck yeah, broccoli. Is she dating the guy, the most interesting man in the world? Oh, I think she's dating Gope. I think. The magician. Ramsey's the magician. Very good.
He did like origami. He showed me origami.
Yeah.
He showed me Egyptian dancing and music and like Habibi. Like, he's so cute. And help.
I don't believe it.
We didn't even do anything. No drinking, nothing. Just hanging out. Like, I could smell food when I got there. He's like, oh, I'm cooking.
Sounds like a man with a lot of time.
Very simple, because he was kind of tired from work, and he
was kind of tired from work, but he showed you origami magic tricks and Egyptian dancing. Huh.
A whole chicken. He cooked it for a long time with like onions, garlic, and all this stuff. Chicken base and added rice, so it was like ended up being like a chicken and thick porridgey. I don't know. Anyway, like a chicken soup.
How foodie. Couldn't even be fucked to ask what the dish was called. It was just like, it's liquid and rice and chicken. It's like a chicken soup. It's fine. How have we gone? How have we gone from like where we were 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever it was when Ramses was introduced? How did we go from super keen, kind of controlling, like consistently messaging and calling, to like that live stream that we covered during the adult only segment, because like that was a whole bunch to unpack, to now I'll take the TV to his place, don't worry, it's only $90, he won't sell it for drug money. And now this? I don't get it. This is character development I was not expecting.
It was so good. And it was healthy. So I felt good after. I didn't have to poo-poos. I didn't have to use the poopery.
Great.
It was so funny. I can't remember what he would say, but he was telling jokes and...
He's so funny, but I can't remember anything he said. He was just real funny, guys. He told me this one story about him going to 27 countries, and I believed him. But also super interesting. Okay.
Oh my god.
No poo-poos.
He's so smart. Like, he's really smart. Like, sorry. Apparently, he was telling me a story about when he moved here.
Uh-huh.
He was like a head chef. He makes pretty good money as a chef, or he did.
Which one is it though, love? Is he a chef or is he not a chef? Is he a trained chef? Is he like a not licensed, but like a trained chef? So here in Australia, we have I'm not sure how it works around the globe, but in Australia you have an apprenticeship that it's just like a trade, right? So to become a qualified chef, you spend 3 or 4 years, depending on how fast-tracked the system is at the time, to become a qualified chef, to go from first-year apprentice to qualified chef. So is he a chef or is he not a chef? Was he trained as a chef? Does he exist? Are these just all stories? Who knows? I mean, it's nice to just trust something, like everything that someone says, but I think it's healthy to approach some interactions with a semblance of cynicism, especially when your first date includes 5 lines of coke, allegedly. So that might just be me. Maybe I'm approaching relationships incorrectly. Maybe that's what it is. Stevie, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I feel like she's trying to clean up his image. 100% Stevie, yes. She's absolutely trying to clean up this image because she saw how chat reacted to her being like, I was a bad girl. I was a bad girl. We did hash and we did snow. It was sexy. And then chat turned around and was just like, we don't want to hear that. She was like, well, now, days later, she's like, no, let me tell you what he's really about now that I know him. Throdian, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it.
I love you too, Mike.
Good morning, MK. Hello.
Hi, Gail. Yeah, he's very,
Lucy, yes. Bad girl,
man.
Cha-Cha. Yeah, Raining makes a very good point about addiction, sorry. However, before that, Emmy makes a very good point. That's what happens when I read before forming the words. Emmy makes a very good point, saying she swings so wildly between discussing people like psychopaths and serial killers and then just like entirely trusting someone. Can we all just take a collective moment in this corner of the internet and in this community to remember when she went walking on that live stream down to that pier and she kept joking about serial killers and like people, decapitation and like duct tape, when she was having that conversation, that seemed a lot more realistic in the way she was approaching like engagement with other people. But no, meeting a guy off Tinder and going to do drugs alone in his home, totally fine. Totally fine. Going for a walk down the dock at night. Dangerous, yeah, admittedly. But, like, that was her thought pattern for concern. Now it reads very differently. Sorry, guys. I got caught up there. Kana, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hi, Zach. I really enjoy your videos. Thank you, Kana. She mentions this guy is Egyptian. Correct. Never mentions what nationality Nicholas was. Odd. Ooh, that might be a historian question. Nicholas, I probably have a note on Nicholas, actually. He might have just been Canadian. Was he French-Canadian? I think he might have been French-Canadian.
The food was really good. He reminds me a lot of BB in the same...
Nick was Italian? Was he Italian?
Yeah, Mariah. It was still cool. It was cute. It made me laugh. He made me laugh like the whole night.
Nick was French. Frank was Italian. Frank. Simpler times, that. Meeting strangers in your car on a live stream with bubble tea. Simpler times. Wild ride, this channel, guys. Wild ride.
The whole night. 1:30. I didn't notice the time pass. It was so fun. Like, it was just fun hanging out with him. Oh my god.
Also, Team Joyful has asked if 21 people in the chat could please hit the like button. There are 365 of you currently watching. I would very much appreciate it. And Joyful would appreciate it if you would hit that like button. Please and thank you.
And he was like,
Remember Frank?
Oh my god, I died. I thought of you guys. We're in bed, all of a sudden, I hear a loud noise and a...
Child, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining.
What?
I appreciate it.
He said what? Really loud at the same time as a loud fart. Hi, Fernanda! And his farts were loud. He did like 2 loud ones. Hi, Daniela! That girl.
Oh, back to raining your comment. Yeah, I mean, I don't have... The thing is, I come at these reactions with my own personal, like, experiences and mindset. Not an authority at all, but just, like, I've lived through being morbidly obese and, like, fixed those problems within me and continue to work on that. With addiction, that doesn't, like, ring with me. I don't think I experience addiction or reliance in those ways. So when collectively the community talks about the transference of addiction from food now to, you know, attention or drug use or whatever, I don't have a lot of experience on that, so I don't feel comfortable making a talking point of it all that much. You can see it though, as an audience member, you can see it. She's spoken before about, you know, ED and things of that nature. So if we were taking that conversation at face value, we would see that is a thing that cannot be partaken in anymore. So it has been transferred. That I can understand. But I think that there are some great people in this community and in this corner of the internet who have had struggles with addiction and probably have a much better perspective on it than I ever really could. Ephemeral, good morning. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ephemeral says, to be fair, sometimes abusers show kind of personalities. Inconsistency does happen in these relationships to make it easier to look past bad. Look, Ephemeral, I just don't trust anything that Foodie says. So, and she doesn't frame it in a way that her audience can take any of it seriously anyway. So it's a really hard thing to be like, which one is it? You're the one telling the story. Just unreliable narration is what it is.
No, I'm not afraid to be on my own.
Hey, Ellen.
I'm not gonna eat the other hash brown just yet. I don't know if I'll be able to. So we ate Beauty Bite.
She's very happy. I'll give it that.
I actually sent one of my viewers a snap. I replied to a snap. And his arm was around me and she's like, who's that? I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm like, my new boyfriend is a... He farted so loud.
Also, I did watch some of that I Have a Boyfriend stream. It was mostly nothing. And also, she admitted, like, twice in it that the title was clickbait. And me sitting here being like, YouTube's probably not going to, like that. Like, YouTube goes, like, on lengths to be like, don't clickbait. It's not the thing to do. So to admit you're doing that in a video is interesting.
I look really, like, my makeup's everywhere. So, no, I told you we don't do that regularly.
Good morning, Jonah. How are you?
He said he's never doing it again.
Hello, Olivia.
He apparently only did it one other time. And then...
So this didn't happen. Or it did happen. I don't trust anything she says. So apparently this guy was like... Was supplying the snow. And then in the stream today, she was talking about how she'd told him about her fantasies. And he was like, oh, you want to get like... You would get a couple of dudes together? I can do that. I know some people. Allegedly. And now she's trying to spin this guy as like, oh no, he's only done snow a couple of times. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that serious, you guys. Because I saw how the reaction, like, happened in the audience. So no, it's fine. It was just a one-time thing. Won't walk it back and say, no, it never happened. Because that may be a little bit too much. And maybe it did happen. Who knows? Because isn't it hard? Can I just take a moment and say, isn't it hard to follow this goddamn narrative when you don't trust anything? It is hard. Very hard.
But it really messed up his, like, congested.
The train, yes. Yes, the train, Michelle.
Drugs are bad. I'm going. Anyway, so.
Drugs are bad, but you spent a good 3 weeks smashing gummies and then saying how THC wasn't a drug. And then decided to tell us you'd gone out and done lines. So, what kind of messaging are you trying to give? This is walking all of that back. But you can't walk back the gummies because all of that happened on camera, love. But THC isn't a drug, you guys. And it's legal, so it's fine. That was all coded thickly with sarcasm, by the way, team. Please understand that.
And then, after a whole night of talking, then the lovemaking begins. And this guy...
Shrek's, I'm doing it
I don't
wrong.
know how... he's crazy. Like, he just made me laugh all night. And then he drives me crazy in the sack. Like, I feel so hot and...
Uh-huh.
He's so fit and in shape because he's a really hard worker right from when he was young. He really opened up to me. Said his dad passed away when his dad was only 51. He had a pretty good bringing it up. Egypt, they had money, so his dad had like a business, kind of like BB too. And he does have his permanent residency. He's been here like 11 years, so.
Okay.
But he's really smart. Like just all of he's so different. Like he has so many talents. He's just like a really cool person. Like I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to. I thought he was just like a sex machine and that's all he wanted, but that's not true. He just wanted to do whatever I wanted to do.
Okay.
And tonight was amazing, like, for that.
Look, again, I don't trust any of this because maybe she's forgotten the stream she went on yesterday, her time. Because we were told that you rocked up to the house for the second date and there was another woman there. And that other woman had slept with him a couple of times and was renting the spare room. And there was an altercation between the gentleman and the lady. And you were just real awkward about it. Which, understandably so. Again, if true. So, I mean, what are you doing here? Are you trying to define this person's character? You're doing it wrong, if that's what you're trying to do. Because you've already besmirched his character in the introduction. And your own character has been besmirched for a while, but, this is the opposite of what you do with character development. You introduce them at the, easily past, oh yeah, an audience can get on board with this character, and then then you do what she did the first time. Very confusing.
Because I feel like I could be open and be like, do this, I like this. But it's the best feeling, making whatever... He's a Libra, and Libra and Aries are very compatible. And we were talking about horoscope. He's like, read this. What's your horoscope say? Like, it was just amazing conversation. And making it...
We've spoken about astrological signs a little bit here. I am not learned in that at all. Someone please feel free to let me know if an Aries and a Libra are compatible. Just on a
each other laugh.
level.
We played an online slot machine, and I picked the slot, and he won $100 and something.
425 watching. Thank you guys so much
Andreas,
for joining.
did you leave your TV? Yeah.
If you'd like to hit the like, that'd be great. Thank you.
I'm going to leave it there. We're going to probably watch a movie tonight.
The Aries do not claim.
Really, Horror Fiend? So, what I'm going to do...
It's much more than just Sunsteins.
Sunday?
Well, Carrie, just a general,
I'm going to definitely take
a
the
general
time
premise.
to stay at home and do things I have to do. Monday.
Okay. Sunday is a home day. Got it. Which is my Monday. Wonder if we'll get a live.
Yeah, Andreas, I don't use it, but...
Raining has asked for everyone to boop the snoot. I agree. Boop the snoot.
I'm stuffed up.
Aries and Libra are a great pair for the most part.
I don't think I blew my nose once since being there. Like, this is... Sorry. Hi, Jennifer!
There's a little bit, Lily.
He is so cool. He's like, oh, I'm going to cook for you. You're going to get healthy. He's really healthy. So this morning he ate...
This is...
He ate...
Interesting. Trying to unpack...
He made this thing. It's like tahini, which is sesame seed paste.
Yes.
Mixed with molasses, and he would eat it on bread.
Yeah, so good.
But he's really cool. Like, he's really cool. But he's really... Oh, God, he's jokey. I never expected him to be like that. Like,
could you give us an example of the jokes that made you laugh? Anything. So far, all I've got is he can fold paper and do a sleight of hand trick. And is a head chef, but is not. And works in construction, but who knows. And has his residency. That much I know. And he's been in Canada for 11 years. All right, we're getting more specific now. Very good.
He wasn't like that the first day. He was really jokey, and maybe he was like
jokey.
Once you get more comfortable with someone, they open up more.
That's true.
So
I agree. And a singer
really,
and a dancer, of course. It's a triple threat. Singer, dancer, and possibly figment of imagination.
Please spend some time. He made me try it.
Oh yeah,
It was
he invited her. He did say, I know some swingers if you want to like set up a multiple situation type deal. Did you forget that? Chat, thank you all so much for being here. You're reminding me of the narrative that Foodie doesn't remember. Thank you.
He kept offering me food for breakfast, but yeah, like I said at the time, I wasn't hungry. He really didn't want me to leave. He's like, why do you change the plan again? You said you were going to stay. I had to talk with him and told him.
I don't know if she finds that endearing. If it didn't happen at all, she's making it up to seem more wanted than, like, is the reality. Or if it's true. Because if it's true, she's said that a lot about this guy and, like, red flags. Don't go. Don't leave. You said you would stay. Like, red flag. Red flag. But then again, you dropped your TV round there. Your $90 flat screen. So you got to go back for that at least. Which is an excuse to go back if something bad happens.
I like to sleep at my own house. Yes, because I also have a CPAP machine. I'm not going to bring that. But not just that. I miss my cats so bad. I'm going to fucking squeeze their heads like this.
Okay. I mean...
Am I getting attached?
She eating? Yeah, she's eating.
When you show me Egyptian writing, like they write this way. Like we write this way, they write this way.
Right to left.
And
opposed to left to right. Cool.
I needed food.
She won't get that
I
TV
almost
back.
died. Like I was like,
she's in love.
No more.
She's in love. She's
I have
in
to tell
love
him
with.
no more. Like that's never happened.
Trying to make Ramses a 3-syllable title.
He's not practicing though. Muslim.
She's in love. She's in love. She's in love with
He's
Ramses
not
from
a practicing
Canada.
Muslim.
That would be called
Yeah, this is
Arabic.
really cool.
Yes,
He's got all
correct.
kinds of jobs.
The Arabic language. Language? Words. Words
Always
are hard.
provided for himself, like a proud guy, like that way. Dafka! Okay, I'm gonna do it. I will. Hi, Elizabeth!
Hello.
Chewing like a heathen. Well, you're right, I am chewing kind of gross. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she admitted it, but I've been sitting here being like, it is sped up a little bit, but it's very visceral. It's very in my ears.
So, that's what happened.
She did sleep without
I'm
a
trying to
CPAP.
think of some of the things he said. It was so funny. Well, and him too. Like at one point, we were all both giggling, just like it was so fun.
Why have you got to get the story out mid-chew? That's something I haven't seen in a while. Is like trying to get a story out so quickly with a mouthful of food. It seems like something petty, but it's just something that I don't like. instantly go like, ah, yes, Foodie Beauty.
She's like, I like to feed people. Apparently he can like...
Someone's gonna run with that everything. I don't know whether or not that's just D Higgins. Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Long time no see. Ain't love grand, mate? Love is grand. Love is grand. Not this love. This is stupid love. This is not. This is not love.
Has a talent with chopping and really good with his hands.
That's the thing, B. I don't know if she's trying to convince herself that this guy's great, or if she's trying to convince the audience that, like, he's great, or if any of those stories happen to start off with, or if she's embellishing, or if the man even exists. So it's like, it's a real hard story to tackle. And I think the problem is, it's not even a problem, just the obvious discussion is that all of us as audience members have different approaches to this. Some of us could believe this whole cloth. Others could be very cynical and just be like, oh, it's all made up. And many of us would probably fall in the middle and say it's probably partially true. There are probably lots of embellishments going on. You know what I mean?
He asked what I did, but I'm kind of just like... I'm like, well, I'm a social media influencer.
Both, yeah.
And he's like social media, what?
Ooh,
he's not technologically savvy at all, so I'm lucky that way.
Okay.
I'm not really on... Yeah, Amanda Ball, I know. I'm not really on cloud nine. Like, I don't have feelings for him yet. I don't have feelings for him. I just enjoy his company. You know?
Okay.
He's...
Stop that. The nose and throat clearing.
He really, like, likes me to stay over. He doesn't ever want me to go.
Doesn't ever want you to go, is trying to give you a lot of food, consistently trying to feed you. Yeah, there's a narrative there that falls into a stereotype, perhaps, of a kink. Seems pretty controlling, really wants to keep you around, wants to give you a lot of food. Yep. Hillary, thank you for the super chat. A vlog. Right, guys, remember vlogs. I don't think we're ever going to get another vlog again. And I never say never, but... Man, it feels like I'm never going to get a vlog.
I mean, I think he's like, he probably would get attached if anything.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
like
like
let him cook for me, Gail.
Healthy relationship.
We had a really good, like, chicken rice stew thing.
Didn't ask for the name. Kitty Moon, thank you for the super chat.
They're all somewhere else.
Something about sisters of Ramses. The assumption is from me. Sorry. Kitty Moon again. Thank you. Kitty Moon says singer, dancer, chef, magician, world traveler. He's a Jaconda of all trades. I do love that phrase. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you so much for both the super chat and that amazing phrase. I will take that.
Yeah, Daniela. Thanks, guys. Hi, little Nitty. No, he's not an abuser at all.
I don't want to talk on that topic during this live, but if you would like to go and watch my live after this, or whatever, my previous live, sorry, where I spoke about the adult content, make up your mind and keep your story straight, mate. You prefaced a very specific situation. You asked your chat whether or not they thought it was of a certain nature. What the actual fuck?
I kind of thought he was really aggressive and weird at first too, but he's not. This guy's like an Energizer bunny. He does, like, as a bigger girl.
But was he or wasn't he?
SSBBW. And the way I'm built. I'm self-conscious about my body and positions, and I'm, afraid to open up and try different things. And
I mean, I feel that.
Not just that.
Sarah,
well, I'm afraid to still fully open up. Like,
Loopy, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it.
I don't know how to explain it. He just has so much energy to like. Oh, this is crazy.
It's probably all that snow love.
That's what I like about him. He's nonstop. He's like, he lives to please. I love that.
The angry paws, Mary.
I hate selfish lovers.
Happens now.
I hate them.
Okay. I hope you are a generous lover. If you hate lazy lovers, Chantal, I hope you are a generous lover.
It's like I'm a model. Hi, Shirley Best. What happened to Karate Joe? He divorced me. He's the one who judged me every single day.
This is what
if you guys logged on and had a friend who judged you every single thing that you did, slut shamed you, and you just see.
Okay, we will talk about that phrase at a later date. However, my understanding of the interaction between Joe and Chantal is not this story. Only from the screenshots, because again, I don't spend a lot of time in the chats because mental health. However, there have been very specific screenshots and very specific instances of conversation, and we have timestamps and we do all of that, where there is an interaction between Chantal and Joe. And I'm not Team Joe. I'm not advocating for like any of that. I'm just saying the story that she's telling here, I do not believe to be the actual story.
That over and fucking over and over and over, and then you get messages over and over and over. I hate. And I don't care who hates me for this. I hate people. I can't stand when people patronize me or give me shit for things over and over and over.
Should explain quite a bit, really, in regards to the relationship between her audience and the relationship between reaction channels in general, too. So it is curious that it is all happening now because, again, Joe's been a mod and on the scene for, like, a while, like a long while. So it's just a curious timing, I suppose.
You know what I mean? I get it. No,
Amanda's,
he's not right.
enjoy
He
your
doesn't
stay.
know the situation. He slut shames.
He didn't know the situation. Why? Sorry. Did I like unless you were chatting over on your super secret Discord? Joe would have known what the audience knew. So, and remember, Foodie, sorry, miss, you're not, like, escaping the responsibility. Everything your audience knows, including us over here, everything that we're privy to, comes out of your mouth. No one's forcing you to do this. You're going live and spilling your own tea. You spilled that tea all over yourself, miss. So, like, he had an opinion of what you were doing, or he made a judgment on what you were doing, that seemed to be quite the popular opinion based on the story that you were telling us. Okay.
Say it once. I get it.
Guys, also almost 600 of you in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here. If you'd like to hit the like, I very much like that.
Don't come back. Don't message me. Don't come back here time and time and time. Because I'm going to snap. Like, you know?
I guess the VIP Discord.
If you want to judge me, then do it elsewhere. That's why no more Karate Joe, I guess. So that's it.
Wild. What a time. Who thought at the start of the year the channel would end up here? I did not. You know what I mean? Megs, hello. You're not super late. It's okay. We're just catching up. Being concerned is not judgment. Vicky,
Sure, Daka,
you
can
make
hang
a
out
very
with us
good
here,
point.
No problem.
You make a very good point. I think that having concern for another's situation and story, I suppose, like, it's kind of an inherent human trait, is to be like, oh, I see a dangerous thing that someone else is, like, getting in the way of, or, like, that will potentially affect another human being, so, like, I can do a concern and have that. So perhaps my phrase of judgment was used poorly, yes. Although I think that judging a situation to be dangerous may lead to concern. So there's a little bit of a thought trail there. Sorry, language hard for Zach. Does she not have any Kleenex? No. It's all napkins.
You know,
napkins and paper towel all the way down.
sorry.
You're not sorry.
I don't know, like, what else to say, really, honestly. If you had a friend, every single thing you do, they were fucking judging you and making you feel like shit about yourself, you wouldn't want to, like, talk to them anymore. Honestly. I'm not
That's absolutely true. I just don't know if that was the situation because, again, the interaction between the two of them was played out online for all of us to see. So if there was more going on behind the scenes, how do we know? But from what we have been shown and been allowed to see, I don't know. It doesn't sound like the story is the way Chantal is telling.
Anyway, that's that. Hi, Keon. I'm gonna go home and sleep some
Bex,
more because
welcome.
I felt like shit, obviously.
We just had Macca's
Excuse me.
breakfast.
Didn't sleep long. At all. Like, barely. When the birds were coming out. And then, I thought we were gonna, like, doze off, and, I don't know, but then he's, like, wanted to do it again! TMI, but I was just like, what? I'm just, like, shocked. And
How is that TMI considering the last 3 days of content we got? He wanted to do it again when the sun was coming up.
Anyway,
That's too much. That's too much. That's too much information. It's not too much. It's fine.
No bruises. He's very gentle. All I have to do is tell him what I like, and he does it. Yeah, the comments were just getting on my nerves. I don't know. So that's all I got to say about that. I don't want to badmouth him anymore. I'm over it. Like, whatever.
You just did. Not saying that, like, that conversation shouldn't be happening in like, because of the nature of this conversation, but, like, that's kind of walking it back a little bit, I think.
Get you a man that listens. He just wants, yeah. You know, he's very giving. And he's got a nice set of eyes. He's just so funny. I'm just, like, everything he had, like, a witty... He's very... I can't explain it. You know, like, those people that just make you laugh?
Tell me a joke, please.
He's really... I don't know. He doesn't want kids. He's, like, doesn't want kids, so...
Okay. Weird change of topic, but okay.
Yeah, actually, I told him I'm just, like, a social media influencer. I don't think he even,
Which
like...
You are.
knows
That's your
about
job.
YouTube. Well, like, you know...
Would know what a social media influencer is, doesn't know what YouTube is. That doesn't make sense to me. Does that make sense to anyone else? What do you do for a living? I'm a social media influencer. Oh, cool. Like, what do you do? What's your platform? Don't trust it. Never trust it.
Hi, Obi Breaky. You know what? If I remember, I'll try to get a picture of him today. Of us together. Like, at least his arm or something.
No, don't. Foodie, don't do that, love. Just leave it be. Don't do that. Don't do that to this man. You literally lived through what Frank had to live through. Don't do that to another person. Not after you... Certainly don't do that after the stories that you told on your dinner live stream. Don't do that. She is technically an influencer, Gladys. Influence, positive or negative.
He has his permanent residency, so no, he doesn't.
She provides
Sure
influence.
don't. You should know these men are made up anyway. You all know that's not true, and you're just looking for something to fucking pick at.
I don't trust you,
But
so
whatever
he may
you
be
wanna
made up.
believe.
I don't know.
Thanks, Judith. Why do people care so fucking much about the TV? Like, that's so stupid and ridiculous.
Because it's mostly a stupid and ridiculous thing to do. Also, if you didn't want this feedback, you didn't have to bring it onto your platform. But you did, so here it is. Funny that you're leaving stuff over at guys' places, if this man exists again. I should really just preface any discussion about the menses with that. But funny that you leave it over, because like for like. But also, like, he doesn't have a TV. Okay. But you need a TV to watch things. Okay. I don't know. It just doesn't read.
I don't get it.
As you like the shirt, I like
Why are
it.
you worried about my TV? Did you pay for it?
I did not pay $90
Did you pay
for your
for it?
TV. No.
No. Like, what a dumb assumption to make. Like that's so immature. Don't ever call me immature when you say stupid shit like that.
Foodie, I find you quite immature, but... And I say some stupid shit. It's fine.
Chantal Vision. I brought the TV. He doesn't have one. He doesn't watch TV, so why does he want a TV? You know? We didn't even watch it.
Why did you...
That's when he's like...
Why did you make
the
this
TV
a
as a lamp,
talking
I
point?
guess.
I hate it.
You know?
I hate it.
He's very animated the way he talks, and he's very... You know?
Morning, Megan. How are you?
You're so thirsty. Hi, Amodia. Yeah, I don't get the obsession with like every little fucking thing. Like, oh, your TV is gonna get stolen. Anyways.
Sarah, thank you for becoming a channel member. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpstar. Ooh.
Why is it odd, Karina Kaboom? What the fuck? He has a mattress on the floor. Who cares?
I love that Karina was in the chat. Every time she gets called out, it's hilarious. Can we just remember from the initial live stream of after she'd been, just a reminder of this gentleman's setup. He has a single or twin bed, a fuck bed, and a drawer full of condoms. It will come up.
You're gonna judge him for having a mattress on the floor? Go make more videos about Amber Lynn that no one cares about.
Ooh. That was aimed at Karina, not aimed at Amber. But ooh. So silly. So silly. But also, for everyone out there who needs to hear it, sleeping on a spring box or on an actual bed frame, I found to be much better for my back, and much better for my health in general. So for those of you who out there need to hear it, you deserve a frame or box spring for your mattress.
So, don't try me today. Don't fucking try me today. Today's not the day, okay?
I want someone to try her. I want someone to try her only because this I can get on board with. The, shady, sassy, hashtag team too much, I can get on board with, because we're not talking about the shit she's been talking about for the last couple of days, which I found really hard to pass, but just big animated kind of sassy Chantal, I enjoy as a character, because that speaks a lot about me as an audience member.
Okay. So
the TV was the one from her
room. We're
room.
gonna make videos about me,
Oh,
but whatever.
Hi. Doing it right now, actually.
Mary, I think you're having... Oh, what a dumb thing to judge somebody about. Well, he has a mattress on... He has a bed, too, but you overlooked that. I clearly said he has a bed. Do you want to know the furniture in his room? He has a bed.
Yes.
2 nightstands.
Okay.
Lamps.
Uh-huh.
Fucking lube, drawer of condoms.
Uh-huh.
What else do you want to know?
Spill the tea, sis.
What else do you want to know?
Tell me more.
Yeah, Layla, but the criticism is stupid. Some of the criticism is just stupid. And if you're allowed to criticize, I'm allowed to answer it.
You are. You absolutely are. But, you make a fool of yourself when you do it in this manner. Sorry, I know that sounds a lot more pointed than my usual conversations are, but, doing it in this manner just makes you look foolish. So, I'm sorry. I know that was cruel, but it wasn't even cruel. It was just girl, it's the honest truth. Pick your battles. Pick your battles.
He's a bachelor. Exactly. What do you want him to have? A friggin' $5,000 bedroom set from Leon's? I
don't know what Leon's is. But yeah, you deserve a nice bed. You deserve nice things. Yes. Yes. I don't know. You were saying this man was renovating his room or renovating his house, so he owns the property, I would assume. So would he have a nice bedroom set up? I don't know, maybe. Is it his actual bedroom, or is it just a playroom? Because that could also be the case. You said there's a second bedroom with another woman sleeping there, who you met, who you said didn't like you. Story is wild. I don't even need to take notes. This is so outlandish.
Sounded like you were judgmental, but whatever.
Thanti, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpy.
Hi, Judy, music lover. I don't care if it's on the floor or on a box spring. My vagina doesn't give a shit if there's a fucking box spring or a metal frame.
We'll get to this. First of all, Karina, hi. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. You hear Amber cares about your videos? Oh, look, I care about your videos because I watch them. They're great entertainment to me. So, you know what? It doesn't matter what Foodie says. I think people care about your videos.
I don't give a crap.
I'm doing very well. It's coming up to midnight. It's just past midnight.
I love you guys too.
I didn't expect this nonsense.
Emotion.
Snip, thank you for the super
romantic. He was singing in Arabic to me, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this is so awkward." But he has a really nice voice. He used to be a singer
in Brazil. Thank you again for the super chat, Snip. I very much appreciate it. Look, she just can't let things go. And admittedly, look, if she wants to address the things, it's fine. One, it's her channel. Two, it's chat about her. She's free and welcome to address the things however she wants to. But like, doing it in manners such as this only lead to more and do not speak well to your character. That's all I'm saying.
and like a dancer and stuff. I was just like,
Can't take it personal.
I don't know what kind of restaurant. I didn't ask.
Singer, dancer,
but
imaginary friend.
He was telling me about how he never got fired. He's a really hard worker, and he like had to quit like a job because the owners were stupid and like treating him like shit. Like
I wouldn't believe that story if someone told it to me, but okay. I mean, admittedly, again, very privileged to be in Australia where like a lot of our industries haven't been impacted by the current panini. But like hospitality was one of the ones that like gets hit quick, hard, and easiest. And so if you were a chef, there is a very high likelihood that you've had trouble with gainful employment over the last, 12 to 18 months even. But if someone told me that story, I would question it. Especially if that man also offered me snow on our first interaction. No, I've never been fired from a job. No, I left this job because, like, the owners were just awful. Okay. Yeah, okay, I trust that. That reads.
I don't want to go into it. The food was busted. Just like, he doesn't add much salt.
I can't. Bussin' better leave. Bussin' better get on the bus. Get the hell out of here.
Not here for bussin'. Like, the food was so flavorful, you don't need much salt. He's health conscious, so.
Like, don't forget the hash.
Like, I find people I meet from other cultures, they eat more natural food, He showed me, I think he's from Alexandria, Egypt, so we talked a lot about, like, a lot about him.
She brought this up already. She already mentioned he was from Alexandria, right?
I was just, like, really interested in knowing a lot about him, so.
Okay.
People love to twist their words.
I know, I'm the same, Bex.
Details that don't even matter. Anything to desperately attack her. It's pathetic. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't care. You're a Libra too?
Libra.
Yeah, he's a Libra. And
full Adore Delano moment.
Very smart. Very, very smart guy. I completely underestimated him, and I judged him unfairly, probably, but I didn't know him,
You didn't know him, but you chose to tell us what you did on your first meetup. So, like, what did you think your audience was going to take away from that story? Yeah, this guy sounds like a great guy when you're sitting here telling us a story and then asking whether or not we as an audience consider that problematic. Okay.
Learn about his culture. Are you going to, what? I did learn about his culture. You learn about the culture. Obviously, if you're going to, completely dismiss an entire culture, learn about the culture and then come back, okay?
I just don't trust anything she says. Even things that she tells me that are factual, my cynical brain is like, I don't trust this. I don't trust anything. Not from this one.
Hi, Tracy.
Oh, man. Also, guys, almost 750 of you in the chat. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I very much appreciate it. If you could hit the like, I'd like that.
I'm salty today because I'm not putting up with any bullshit. If you're going to dish it, you're going to take it. That's why.
Okay, we'll get to you in a moment, miss. Vicky, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Vicky says, I love your opinions and self-awareness. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. The chat and Discord is so awesome. It's pretty awesome. I agree. 100%. How do you stay level-headed while reacting to her? I become so enraged. Look, I talk about this quite a lot. When reacting to Chantal, I try to unpack it in several components. So I take things 100% serious. I take things 100% false. And then I take it somewhere in between. The most important thing to remember for me is that Chantal is a human being. She's a fellow human being. And so that's why a lot of us in this community have cause for concern about a lot of stuff. For me, I do acknowledge the fact that a lot of my concern was I recognize traits in Chantal that I myself am challenged by and deal with on a daily basis and had to grow out of. Chantal and Amber inspired and motivated me. They are still human, and they create content that I disagree with. So when reacting to it, I do try to approach it as the content. It's not necessarily the individual as a person. However, the content frames them as that because it's slice of life, it's vlogs, it's, my entire life, 6 hours a day on a goddamn live stream. So, inherently me judging or being opinionated about the content will have elements of their personality in it, absolutely. But understanding that, at the end of the day, she's half a planet away from me and has absolutely no impact on my life whatsoever. So me getting angry and frustrated is more about the content that I'm watching rather than an actual feeling that I walk away from this camera from. So that's me.
Don't come near my car. I'm also very tired. I haven't had much sleep. When I don't get enough sleep, I'm fucking cranky. Like, hella cranky. Mm-hmm. And whenever I see something really stupid or annoying, it just irritates me. And I go off.
Yeah.
That's it.
That reads.
That's it.
Thanks, Lucy.
Yeah. Loving this new era. Yes.
This new era? I fucking hate this era. The era of the edibles is over. What do we call this one? What is this? What is this cycle? This isn't even I don't even know what this is. It's definitely an era, for sure. We'll figure out a fun name, because that's more fun.
Thank you, and welcome to my channel, Dee Dee. So, anyways, that's that.
The Coke era.
Was there anything else?
The full... Is there anything else? Are you still live? Because it's...
Oh my god, it was just so fun.
Still
he was a professional soccer player, too. I know it's going to sound like he's, lying about all of these things, but he...
Wow. Way to worry about anonymity on the website, considering you are who you... on the web, considering you are who you are, Chantal. You have zero consideration for this gentleman. At all. We make up names for the characters she talks about because that's all they are to us. They're characters. They're not, apart from Frank and... Yeah, just Frank, who was introduced as a living, breathing human being. We introduce character names because it allows us to separate individuals from reality because, Chantal is fully aware that doxing is a thing that surrounds her. So why would you give this shit out about someone unless you didn't like them? He sang in Brazil. He was a professional soccer player. He was a head chef. He currently works in construction. He's slightly older than Chantal. He's originally from Egypt. He's been in Canada for 11 years. I don't know what more detail you could put out on your public platform to spotlight this gentleman anymore. But congratulations, Chantal, you just did. So, very good.
Was for a while in Egypt. He was a professional soccer player.
Okay.
Not professional. I don't know. He said that, but I don't know. It wasn't it was for Egypt or something. I don't know. Anyway, he was showing me some soccer moves that he had. He's really good. That was a turn on for me because he's so athletic and fit and I'm not, but it doesn't matter because he is. And I'm sure he'll whip me into shape. I told him, I need exercise. He's like, oh, I'll get you. He's like, no time. I'm going to cook for you healthy. Give you any exercise you want.
Sure.
But I don't know what it is. I'm not...
You can stay over. This sounds like this gentleman is offering the perfect situation, really, if we're talking just about weight loss or health. private chef, trainer. Does he do Pilates? Can he instruct on that? Like, he does all of the things. However, all of that aside, you have framed this individual as, let's just put a polite term to it and say controlling, right? She's introduced this character as a gentleman who comes across as quite controlling. So, you think that's going to make your audience concerned? We're all doing a concern over here. Fuck, Karate Joe did a goddamn concern. You know shit's fucked when that happens. Anyway.
I don't know. Or do I like him? I don't know. I'm definitely not falling for him or anything. Do I want to go back tonight? Yeah, I'm kind of like excited to go back.
Hello, Apoca. How are you?
You know what I mean?
And a magician, soccer player.
He eats natural food. Yeah, like this is not fucking natural food.
So he's a gymnast as well.
You know? Like for breakfast, he like eats
carpenter?
eggs or whips up some tahini and molasses and eats bread and fruit. Like he said, he could live off fruit and nuts. That's his favorite. And I'm just like, okay, I can live off cheesecake. Okay, but
Meanwhile, also that hilarious. But meanwhile, she's sitting here smashing macas instead of taking the head chef up on a breakfast. I don't believe any of it.
Oh my god. So he's really, really cool. Yeah, apparently. That's what he
And
said
an
to him.
astronaut?
So he played soccer.
The
That's just like a
fireman.
pastime. Like, he played soccer for a while. Like he's older. Like he's not old, but he's like maybe a couple years older than me. But he had like different times in his life where he did different things. So he's a very active person. He didn't sit down like the whole time. He just like talking and being very animated and dancing around.
Kind of twitchy, like just really energetic. I don't mean to make an assumption there. However, miss, you told us about the snow. So you telling us this about this gentleman and about how, how skinny he is and how active he is and how much energy he has. And he doesn't have a TV. And he has a fuck bed. Oh boy.
Hi, Beth. Right away,
JJ, good
baby.
to see you.
Yes, I think I'm gonna just exactly. He doesn't seem genuine. Why?
Because you don't frame it
There's
in
no
a very...
red flags. What's the red flag?
Oh my god! What's the red flag? Guys, what's the red flag? What red flags are you talking about? You're all weird. You're all red flags. He's a nice guy. What are you talking about? What do you mean 2 days ago I told you about my drug use? What do you mean? He's a nice guy.
Hi, Amodea.
Okay.
I think he's 39, he said. 39. He has a permanent residency, so he doesn't need papers, or we don't have a green card here. Why does everyone just stereotype people from other ethnicities that they just want, and fat women, that they can't like a fat woman, Like, I don't get that.
I think this is a hard thing for me to talk about because I don't have any experience with anything she's really talking about. I think the connection that the audience generally makes is that you introduce characters by their nationality, or at least like family history or lineage, or however you want to phrase that, very often. Very, 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 very often. So for me, that's strange, because when people introduce me to their partners, or when we introduce ourselves to a group of friends or whatever, we don't say where we're from or where our family's from. That usually just comes up in conversation. So when she introduces a character in this manner, it just reads strange, I think, to a majority of the audience, which, causes some of these questions to arrive. Anne, hello, how are you? Anne says, thank you for the super chat as well, Anne. This whole story is unbelievable. Unbelievable is certainly the best descriptor. Yes, unbelievable.
He smacked I have a hump here. He's like, I noticed bigger people. He's like, I always used to go up to my mom and just tap her thing back here and be like, how do you get this? What do you feed it? Is it hungry?
What thing? What is she talking about?
It's just really funny. I don't know. He's just a really happy person, and it's his energy is infectious, and I just like being around that. Oh, apparently Pete's Well, people are like, oh, found Peace's Tinder profile. He like matched with somebody or something. I don't know if I should be telling you that, but
That did come up on Twitter. The Tinder stuff has been making the rounds. We don't really talk about that stuff here. Hugh, thank you so much for joining the channel. I very much appreciate it. That's a great pun for a channel name. Thank you for joining. Anyway, we're gonna continue.
I don't think he would mind. I'm not gonna tell you about her. I don't really know.
Lavender shirt, you like?
She's like, they're a lot alike. I don't know if they talked more or not, but apparently they just like said hey and
But Slicker, you make a good point. Yes.
So,
Greg, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Greg says, has she told this real or imaginary guy about certain things? Oh, hey, predictive text recognizes that word. That's great. Oh, ow. Sorry. That's a mild cramp. I'm laughing so hard that I'm giving myself a cramp. That's not a good sign. Thank you for the super chat. I doubt it. I doubt it. And who knows even because content haze, right? Content haze is a thing. But weeks ago, Chantal was saying how she wasn't enjoying her bathroom because she needed to have the snake, like the drain snaked. So then the assumption was, because Chantal's really bad at telling stories, even though she tells stories all the time, that she didn't want to use the shower because the water was pooling and she found it gross. Which led to a conversation about, like, sponge baths, essentially. And it's just like, where are we at with that? Like, why is that plot point sticking with me while all of this conversation happens? Man, a wild ride, this channel. Wild.
Yeah, I'll just say that. But he's like, I know you guys are worried about him.
And that's the thing, right? It's not just that Chantal is an unreliable narrator, but her content is so much that none of us can keep up with it. I mean, we do keep up with it because we're obsessed fans and we just can't stop listening. But, like, no reasonable... The majority of people wouldn't be able to keep up with listening to Chantal 6 hours a day. Or more.
What? Oh, I hate that mattress, though. I don't like it. Oh. Courage for your breakfast. Be happy and be you. Does he like cats? Yeah. I'm like, do you want to see my cat? He's like, why are you talking in this different voice? I'm like, that's how I talk to my cats. So I showed him the picture of Sam. Like, isn't he cute? And he was like imitating me. He's like, oh, he's so cute. He's really funny.
It is corduroy,
just,
yes.
Acted, I don't know. Like I was like I said, my cheeks are sore from laughing so much. Every single thing he said, and like if you can make me laugh and hold a conversation for hours from like 6:30 p.m. till 1:30 a.m., I can't. Like it's just magnificent. And then a man who cooks for you, like what? Anyway.
I mean, you've got it all, Foodie. You've got it in the bag, mate. You don't want a relationship, but you're framing this gentleman as, the answer to all of your problems. He's going to help you lose weight through exercise and feed you.
Louis! How are you feeling today, Lewis, Mr. Beezer? Thank you, Sharfa. Oh, I do remember you. Sharfar, Sarwar. Thank you.
Thanks, Rusty.
Exactly,
it is quite cool.
It's so close-minded and ignorant to say things like that.
What's happening? It's quite cool tonight. So that's why the corduroy.
Hi, Jeff Valley.
It's like in the 60s.
Too many Budweisers? I think so. I don't need any more mods, that's for sure. Thank you. I'm going to be getting rid of some.
Oh.
That's for sure.
Oh. Chantel's mods. Watch out. She's coming for you. She's going to take that wrench away. I don't have time to deal
with that shit right now. Like, drama. Fucking miss me with drama. I honestly can't stand it.
Miss me with that button.
And he hates drama, too.
Uh-huh.
Which is really good. I hate, like... I don't know. What for? Like, what's the point? What? There's no purpose for it, It's just stress for nothing. Like, who likes that?
Yeah, but... You're causing the drama. Right? Like, you're causing the drama because your audience is just responding to the shit you're saying. So, You're the cause, Chantal. You are the cause of your own drama. Maybe she doesn't realize that. Maybe.
Live my life. So, what I'm gonna do is go home and... What are you looking at? I hate when people look at me in the car.
I hate when people look at me. Let me sit on a live stream for 1,000 people. I don't get that. I kind of get it because it's like there's nothing viewers can really do apart from talk, and then she'll call you out if you do talk in a fashion that upsets her. So yeah, I guess out in the real world she doesn't have that control, which is interesting.
I'm gonna go home and
live's done. We've got 25 minutes left.
Sleep with the cats and cuddle the cats. I guess what I'll do is
stop it.
Oh, yo.
Right in my face.
What was I gonna say?
Hey, Ozzy, that's okay. We still got a little bit of time. And I will keep the replay up. Promise. Does the Egyptian guy have a girlfriend too? The Egyptian guy apparently has a woman that he slept with a couple of times who's renting the spare room in his home.
And I'm gonna go home and sleep. And then, so yeah, I can't go live later. I'm gonna have to...
That's okay, I gotta sleep.
Bunch of shit. I need to do laundry so bad. Like, I'm commando. I don't have any clean underwear.
Didn't need to know it, but thanks. I have underwear on.
Oh, God. Oh, get ready with me live. I can maybe do that. I gotta get all pretty again.
No, it's fine.
You look good today, too.
You can miss that. Actually, no, I get here for makeup content, sure. But, like, the last Get Ready With Me, skipped over entirely. Watched about 15 minutes of it. Like, yeah. I'm good.
I know. So, like, next week I'm going to do videos for sure.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah, because it's already the weekend. So, I know I keep saying that, but it's going to happen.
You do. It won't.
I'm just busy right now.
Yeah, sure. You weren't busy for the last 3 weeks where you were telling us, yes, I know... There'll be a video soon. There'll be something. Guys, I'm in a phase. What happened to the phase discussion? Where'd that phase go? Maybe it's not a phase. Maybe it's something that you need to talk through with a licensed medical or physical healthcare professional. Maybe it's just the way you're dealing with your life. Maybe that's what it is. Not a phase.
No, Stacy Lurkin, I don't have to because I don't live with him. And I don't plan on living with him. And he knows I'm lazy. He knew that from the get-go. Like, he knew. I don't know how he knew. It's like, I can read people. I don't know.
Lies all lies? I don't trust
He's just really smart. He has a lot of knowledge about things. Like, you can tell it's like life experience as just being somebody who's had to grow up fast as a kid. His dad died. He had to be the man of the family. He's always provided for his family.
Jesus, we know a lot about
You know, he just gave his, like, family, like, $5,000 for Ramadan or whatever. So he takes care of his family, and BB did that too. It's very common in other cultures.
Fuck off with this. It's common in other cultures. Is it not common in Canada to want to look after your family? It's like, because it's certainly, like, I understand Australian culture and Canadian culture are not the same. We are both part of the Commonwealth and both colonies, so we've got that in common. Chantal, I will tell you right now, it is quite common in my household and the culture that I live in and have experienced and grown up with to look after our family. Yes, to look after our parents and family. That is quite common. Pending the relationship with said family. But, you know, it's quite common, yes. Anyway.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna go back. Well, he's like, are you gonna come back tonight? You just can't get enough of me, can you? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back. I think I'm gonna go back.
Great.
Oh my God.
New stories.
I have fun.
Wait,
I'm looking forward to
hold on a minute. Hold on a gosh darn minute. Didn't she put up a community post? She did. She put out a community post 6 hours ago that said, oh my God, I have so much to talk about in my life tomorrow. This one. Is this what we were waiting for? Oh my God, I have so much to talk about in my life tomorrow. Is this what we were waiting on? This story? This isn't any different to yesterday's story, except she left the TV behind and she got Macca's. I'm so confused.
him cooking, and I like watching him like cook and listen. I really like the Arabic music. It's really nice. Hi, Shauna. I'm also lazy. His nickname is Dom. Yep.
We are not calling him that. We are not calling him that. We are calling him Ramses. We're not calling him Dom. And if she explains it here, I'll save my
I was
breath.
sending the Snapchat and he wanted to get in it with me, so
She doesn't. There's a reason why she nicknames him Dom. And I'm not about fostering that kind of connection based on the stories that she has told us. No.
girl was like, whose arm is
Pam,
that?
no Pam.
So I could try to take a picture, I guess, for people, I don't know, like, whatever fucking receipts you want.
Mate, who cares about receipts now? No one cares. Even if you do prove all of this to be true, we'll sit here and be like, oh, so is all of the stuff you said 3 days ago true as well? Is all that stuff true? Or is it not true? Because if you prove one thing to be true, everything's true. In your mind, at least. So maybe don't do that.
Thank you. Dom is a Dom.
Oh, she did bring it up. Great.
Hi, Ted.
Please don't talk on that.
Do you think he'll want to be in your videos? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. I don't want to fucking have that. I don't want to tell people. I just want to have like a thing where I go over there, I escape from YouTube, I escape from
Escapism?
U-beezers.
Bingo.
I escape from my house, I escape from everything.
Did she just call her chat losers? I'm sorry. I need to rewind just a moment.
Thing where I go over there, I escape from YouTube, I escape from
No, she said YouTube, not you losers. Sorry, that may have been something happening in
U-beezers.
my mind.
I escape from
Oh, she called them beezers. Okay, not losers. I was going to take all kinds of offense at that. Anyway.
my house, I escape from everything, and just go there, like, hang out with somebody that, I don't know, I'm smacking my hands a lot today.
I don't know, I talk with my hands, so I get it.
Let's play Nintendo. I don't know, I don't want to live stream from his house yet.
Probably best, love.
He is
Don't do that,
keeping
just-
to myself, yeah. Oh,
What does she have to escape from? The life that she doesn't want to improve on. In reality, I think that's what she wishes to escape from. She is escaping from her life. She's practicing escapism by hanging out with individuals of questionable nature and character, and by not being at home, it's particularly curious when you could take into consideration the healthcare guidelines for her area. The defiance is strong. You're told to stay home. Well, no, I'm not staying home. You're told to limit your interactions with people you don't know. Let's see about this Tinder, shall we? You're told, oh, there's like a respiratory disease and like global pandemic going on at the moment. Let me put stuff in my nose. Yeah. Defiance. Stupidly defiant would be a good phrase.
Okay, so you can't do YouTube for your entire life. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Not a good
So-
plan to have, I don't think, but
What's his favorite thing about you? I don't know. I didn't ask him that. I mean, he said I'm beautiful, so that's nice. Yeah, it's nice to hear him say things like that, like touch my leg and be like, I love your soft thighs, or even if they're fat, because they are soft. And everything, you know?
but there you go. I've got nothing really to say about that. but-
Ulysses. Oh, wow. Thank you, Ulysses. Thank you so much. Glad you're working out. All that matters about this guy is he makes you happy and puts it down. Hope you buy some new shoes and get back to workout. Yeah, with my fitness. And Ulysses, thank you so much. And that's actually what I'm going to do is actually, I have to get back to my walks this week too. So I want to do the walks.
Okay.
I'll probably do I want to try to do maybe a live stream every day. You know,
No.
just to get ready with me or whatever.
No.
And I want to try to do videos like regularly as well. So
That would be nice. Look, mate, here's what you do. You take your camera out for a walk. You do it however many times in a week. You edit it down. You throw some music over it. You do an intro and an end cap. Done. I would love to see it. Maybe if Chantel was so inclined, she could do a musical cover. She could sing. I would suggest starting low energy with perhaps just some background music. But it could be interesting. Or some voiceover. Like you could do some, oh, look, I saw this really cool thing on my walk. Oh, look, birds. Look, the sky. Like some of that. I'm here for that content. Please don't take us live every day again.
So, I'm going to see. I don't know. But, thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, I need to go to bed. Because he's going to call me. Like, he's crazy. He'll sleep now, and then he'll get up and call me and be like, are you coming back? When are you coming over?
So when does this guy work? Sorry? Hanging out all day. Sleeping. It's what a coincidence that, like, their timetables could match up. Okay, this doesn't seem keenly possessive at all, but okay.
I'm like, you're annoying.
Fine.
I talked about my cats, yeah. Because she wouldn't let him control her life. Exactly. Thank you very much, Sherry. But
We'll see.
bye.
We'll see. Again, it's the narrative because I don't trust anything she fucking says about this guy.
Is he spanky? A little bit. Not much, but, you know.
3 days ago, you told us about what was going on with your chest. Maybe that's a different phrase then.
No, Marky's life journey, and I don't care how much she weighs, honestly. I never did, you know. Fucking 600, 700, 800, 200, 100. I don't care. What? I don't care about people's weight. I don't sit there and judge people on their weight or talk about what they're eating, or I don't care. Like, why? I don't know.
I mean,
I'm very fortunate.
I'm not really doing that at the moment because we're not seeing a lot of that, and it's not really important to the narrative, which is a hard point for me because I used to I miss calorie counting. I miss talking about like diets and what worked for me and kind of like, you know, putting myself into the situation of being like, well, at least with Amber, trying Jenny Craig for the 4th time around was interesting to talk about because I could look at ingredients and do all of those things. This is all a lot. And again, I empathize with the individuals of Chantel's audience who signed on for something and have ended up here. It's
you know, that I can come on here and talk about dick and fucking whatever and not have to worry about picking apart people's choices for, you know, like I just, if that's your thing, that's cool, but that's, I don't know. Like,
oh, she said it's cool,
know.
So we cool.
Whatever.
Very good.
You know.
This is messy.
I can't, Nick is so history in my mind.
Pickle
Nick?
Nick?
He's so blah. Like.
You mentioned him 2 days ago. And then you mentioned that Pickled Nick was seeing someone. And then you decided to run your mouth and say, I think verbatim, but I may be paraphrasing, that she was competition. Or that you'd beat her at the competition. Something along those lines. Cut to 2 days later. Fuck Pickle Nick.
Ugh, anyway, you guys were right about him. Fuck him, honestly. Did he do it 7 times? He probably would have.
If you want to say the audience was right that time, maybe acknowledge the fact that your audience might be right this time too. Maybe your audience has been right about a lot of things in the past. Perhaps not the cultivated echo chamber that she's built, but certainly many audience members who have tried to give, you know, thoughtful, heartfelt advice. Maybe they were right as well. Maybe you should listen to some of your audience sometimes. I know that that's hard. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't take any advice from your audience. Take it from professionals. That's what I'm saying.
Probably would have, Yesenia, because it was at least 3. Yeah, it was 3. It was just like a whole mesh of like in bed, cuddling, and then, you know, things would escalate over and over again, and I'm just like, I'm so tired, I just want to go home. But then when I would get into it, like when he would touch me because he so knows what he's doing, oh my god. And I never been with a guy who's a dirty talker. Oh my god. This is really TMI, but whatever, I'm gonna fucking say it anyways.
Okay. Everyone grab a buddy. Buddy up, team.
Why am I telling you this? Should I tell you?
I don't know. Turn the live stream off. You did it.
There's a little bit of dom and sub going on when we talk. Like,
this is an adult conversation. Prefacing, this live stream is not age restricted. So if you are watching this on the replay or currently in here and are uncomfortable with adult conversations, please feel free to skip over this bit.
not like, yes, sir. Like, or, like,
another point I'd like to make. Chantel is not an authority or educated in dom-sub relationships or BDSM in general, in any way, shape, or form. Please do not take advice from this individual. Cool.
he's really like, okay, this is, block your ears. He'll be like, you know, he's the kind of guy, he'll say things like...
Also, another thing. If you feel so uncomfortable with a talking point in front of your audience that you don't wish to talk about it, put the phone down. Turn off the live stream. Don't talk about it. Very easy. Or preface the fact that this is an awkward conversation. This is not an awkward conversation. This is her trying to flex on something that I'm not here for. Kana, thank you so much for the super chat. Kana says her family must be proud of her. Look. Look. Again, I'll supplement myself in here because that's how I unpack a lot of this at times. If I were in Foodie's shoes, I wouldn't want my family to see this content. Yeah, agreed.
Do you want to finish? Like, you know, we can want to say finish, but do you want to finish? Tell me you want to finish. Beg me or whatever. Like, he's so good at it. He's so, oh my God, I can't believe I said that or stuff. It's just an example. He's just so, like, oh my God. Drives me crazy. I can't stand it. And you know what? Who cares? Even if he fucking steals my TV or whatever, it turns out to be your imagination of him. I don't care. Like, the TV cost me fucking, I don't even know, $90? I don't give a shit.
It's interesting that she keeps returning to this comment, primarily because I'm sure her audience were, like, consistently bringing it up. But it is interesting because it's like, is that seed of doubt there? Because by returning to that point of conversation, I think it is. Like, you don't have to keep addressing the same shit over and over and over again. Oops, realized I was talking about Chantel. Of course she does, because that's her content. 20 minutes of content in a 4-hour live stream because she answers the same 17 questions over and over and over and over again and covers the same talking points over and over and over again. So part of me thinks that there is a seed of doubt, perhaps not specifically about selling the TV, but perhaps there is a seed of doubt of some kind. But also, it's just her cycling back on the conversation points that we consistently see.
I can buy another one right now. Like, I don't care.
She really likes that TV.
You know? What is Sharmuta? I don't speak stupid. Yes, please! I see you, Elizabeth. If you see your comments, you're not blocked, I don't think. That was a generous super chat, Jillian. I'm very thankful. Thank you. 50 Shades. Oh my God. Everyone's a stranger to you until you get to know them. Like, anybody in a relationship right now, at one point they were a stranger to you. We support your TV and all.
That's true, but also not everybody you meets under the same circumstances that you have told us you did. Right? Some people meet at bookstores or in the workplace or, you know, in person. Some people meet on dating apps. Some people meet through friends. We're not saying that, like, it's a bad thing that you met an individual, although considering the current panini and your current healthcare guidelines, Jesus Christ, please just care about your community's health for a goddamn minute, Chantel. Even all that aside, you telling us the story of what happened on the first meeting is a cause for doing a concern.
I know. Thank you, Lori girl.
And also, yes, not everyone
Why are you
is
so
sharing.
worried, Nicole,
Exactly.
about the TV? What's your problem? You're obsessed with it. It's like
Nicole-
your second comment about it.
Nicole, oh my God, someone commented twice about a TV. Damn.
If you see that your comments are showing up, that means you're not blocked.
How much of
know.
it live
It's
is
just
remaining?
So weird.
13 minutes.
I mean, as if you people act like I'm completely incapable of living my own life. Like, are these people life coaches? No, you know.
Maybe Chantal, love. Maybe you do need a life coach though. Like maybe you do need a professional in your corner to be like, maybe that's not the greatest choice to go and hang out with a gentleman, snort 5 lines, and then drive home 7 hours later. I keep saying Chantal needs a good Judy, but maybe she needs a good life coach as well. She just needs someone in her life to be like, I'm thinking of making this decision. What do you think? And unfortunately, that role has been filled with her audience because we get asked that shit all the time, miss. You consistently ask, is this a good idea? I'm doing this thing. And then you get upset with your audience for giving you advice on things that you don't ask about because they're shitty things to do. She absolutely needs a life coach.
I'm not stupid. Hi, Danielle. I love you.
A good therapist as well. A full team, mate.
Who
A
cares
full
about the
team.
television? I don't even think about it. You guys worry about it more than I do. I don't care. You know? Jeez.
This is the thing, though. This is what happens in the echo chamber. Yes, like the hug box happens, but also in an echo chamber, because of the format that Foodie does her content, someone will say something, it'll get reacted to. Then there will be an interaction or reaction in the chat. Then it'll bounce back, and it just keeps. It's like ping pong. It just keeps going back and forth, mate. And that's why we started this live stream an hour ago talking about a goddamn TV, and why an hour later we're back on the TV, and it just keeps happening. Round and round we go. Back and forth we go.
Well, lockdown, yeah, but I mean, like I said, I don't.
Lockdown, yeah, but I don't care. Lockdown, yeah, but fuck the health officials. Fuck the health officials, fuck the first responders, fuck the healthcare workers. Fuck them all. I want to go out. I want to go out. Snort some drugs. Allegedly. Because she told us she did that. Cool. See all of those like shitty actions that you're so proud of? That really paints you in a negative light in your audience. I don't know how she didn't think that was going to happen. I think she thought that her true and loyal fans were just going to be like, yes, girl. Yes. Ooh, you bad. You're so bad. Yes. But instead, we got what we got. So.
Do anything else. I'm very careful. Otherwise, he lives alone. Normally, people who live alone are allowed to join another household.
Wait. You said there was another woman there yesterday. You said there was another woman he was renting out his second room. You walked in and, you arrived to an altercation with this gentleman and this woman. So did she live there or did she not? And even if she didn't live there, your panini bubble is certainly getting like some weird shapes to it. Because now you've got Nick from a couple of weeks ago, Ramsey's roomie? I don't know what we want to call her, or if that side character is even going to come up again. And then you got Pete's. So that's that many. And then Pete said that he's visiting his parents this week at some point, or next week. So that's another 2, presumably. That's 5. Which is 3 different households intermingling. Okay, cool.
So we're gonna hang out with each other, you know. And quite frankly, I'm fucking sick of it. Like
it's a blob
whatever.
of a
We've been,
panini
like,
bubble.
What, a year and a half
well
now?
said, AC.
Fuck, like.
Oh yes, Chantal. Yes, the fucking global pandemic must bow down because you're sick of it, Miss. We're all sick of it. Depending on where you are in the world, your life has been impacted more or less, and I understand my privilege being in Australia. However, just because you're over the guidelines doesn't mean you can just shit all over them and think that that's okay. Because it's not okay. And I'll tell you why it's not okay. Because you are being selfish. You don't give a shit about anyone else or about their health. You'll be given a shit if you're on a ventilator, but you don't give 2 shits. You don't care if you get it and then give it to Pete's, or give it to this other gentleman, or give it to this other gentleman's roomie. Or what happens if she has it now, goes home, gives it to Pete's. Pete's then gives it to his mum and dad, or his parents. What happens then? Or because Chantal was really excited to go out and do lines with Ramsey's. It's wild. She doesn't give a shit. And she quite adamantly gives a shit. And it's awful. It frustrates me immensely. Because again, I have friends and family in healthcare. I have friends and family who have to work in quarantine hotels. It sucks. It really sucks. Fortunately, I haven't been impacted by individuals who have, who have had to deal personally with COVID. But it sucks. It sucks for everyone, love. You just gotta, get on board, hey.
I don't know, whatever. I'm sure I'm not the only person. There's people right here probably do worse. I
love this argument so much. I love it. I know I'm doing something bad, but look at all of the... You people have done worse. You people have done so much worse. Look at me. It's not that bad. It's fine. There's so many worse people out here, and you will pick on me. You will react to me. What? This is the same argument Amber makes about YouTubers getting too much heat. It's like, well, why are there so many reaction channels? Why are there so many people hating on me when there are worse people out there? Mate, it's where we are. Hey, you are saying the words coming out of your mouth, so people have an issue with that. I don't know what Barry back in your background's doing. He might be fully masked up, grabbing, groceries for his family. Who knows? I don't know. I do know that you chose to go out and drive and meet up with a Tinder hookup. When you probably shouldn't have. That's what I know.
It's just stupid. It's just something else to flip out about,
Not flipping out about it. Just saying, it's awful.
Bipolar manic? Are you a psychiatrist?
No, I'm not.
It's just stupid. Hi, SVB! Anyways, I gotta go to bed. So, I guess...
Please do.
I don't know if I'll go live for Get Ready With Me. Maybe I could. Oh, God.
You could not, though. That'd be okay. I'd be okay.
I gotta do laundry. Oh. Thank you, Rio. That's right.
Would you like to read out the... No? Okay.
Lewis, whoever has not sinned, throw the first stone. Exactly. Stay happy, Chantal. Looks good on you. I love you, Lewis.
Lewis is becoming very prominent in the bullshit I don't want to hear category. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Let he, I think is the phrase perhaps. Okay. But what you're doing is wrong and stupid, Chantal. There, my stone hath been cast. Very good. Move on.
Yeah, Ruby wears. Hi, Samantha G. Yeah, I already addressed that, Mojo, and I don't think you listen very clearly, do you? I don't meet strangers.
You met a stranger. You met an internet stranger for boba tea. You met an internet stranger allegedly for a car hookup that we didn't see. And you met an internet stranger to do lines in his home. These are not people you have met. They are internet strangers. Chantal, please give me your definition of stranger. I would love, not stranger as in a weird situation type deal style moment, but stranger as in an individual that you do not know, because you do not know these individuals. Remember a couple of weeks ago when I was like, this is not the way you meet up. You don't meet up in a dark car park for boba tea with Frank. You go to a public space where there's light during the day, potentially. Or a bar where there's other people, where there's, people who can keep an eye out for you. You tell your friends what you're doing. There are steps that you go through to keep yourself safe. Rocking up to a dude's newly mid-renovated house, not it. Not it, because been there, made those mistakes when I was young. Not it.
So, that's it.
Thought we were playing patty cake.
You love the lives, Anna Bloom? Yes.
Ramses is still a stranger? Yeah.
I have a nasty attitude? Why? Because I'm sticking up for myself and you don't like it? Well,
No,
tough
just
tits.
because you've got a nasty attitude. I think that you approach things poorly. I think that the language that you use is at oftentimes really charged, problematic, and pointed. I think that, yeah, your attitude just is kind of sucky a lot of the time. So, anyway.
You know, you don't like my answers? Don't ask questions, or, make comments that I'm going to answer.
Could you imagine? Could you just anybody else? I don't get how her audience keeps coming back for this kind of mess. I don't get it. Because could you imagine if it were me, for instance? If I turned around to my chat and was just like, well, that's a stupid question. What do you mean I have a shitty attitude? What, glass houses, mate. Like, could you imagine? Awful. Your audience is choosing to be there. You are a content creator. They are there to support you. Well, in many ways, whether or not that's, giving you advice, watching your content, and therefore you getting ad revenue, lots of different ways and means of support. But, like, your audience is going to get real sick of being treated this way, Chantal. I think they already are. But the greater audience, it doesn't take that long to, for people to get sick of people's shit. And for me as an audience member, I'm getting to the point with Chantal where I'm just like, I'm so done. But it's interesting to unpack. But Chantal as an individual and what she chooses to showcase, sympathy, empathy wells, done, closed, dusty. There's nothing left. Because you're a fellow human being, but, goddamn, do I not like being spoken to in this format like this. And I don't think a lot of audience members would.
Yeah. And tough titty, right, little nitty? Tough titty, little nitty, that rhymes. Cat queen, don't stress.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the C. diff vapor, of course. Yes, we forgot. Possibly. I mean, who knows at this point?
Anyway, what was I going to say? So I had a really good time. I'm actually, surprised how good of a time I had. Never been in a relationship like this before.
Is this a relationship? Technically, I suppose it's a relationship between two individuals, but are you classifying this as a relationship? Which you've been consistently telling us you weren't looking for. Even in this stream, you have said you're not looking for a relationship. So what is this? Yeah, doing it confused.
Made me really see how beautiful of a culture, though, I don't know. I think it's really interesting. I love a man who can cook. Did I say that? And who talks dirty in bed. And can go all night on very little sleep and still be a workhorse. And no, he doesn't do cocaine.
But you said you did, and you said he did, and he supplied it. Miss Chantal, are you high right now? Did you forget the last 3 days of chat, or is it just... Is this the time she told us she didn't have diabetes? After being prescribed Ozempic? And was just like, no, I'll shut that down. No, I don't. No, I don't. And then we just don't hear about it again. So is the story, what?
To be like that. He's just naturally, really energetic. He's very in shape. Probably because he played soccer most of his life, right? That athleticism never really left him. Oh, there's a beagle!
Huh. Chantal, your content exists. Did she forget that her live streams stay up? Did she forget? I feel like she maybe forgets. Because if she's spending hours on lives, maybe she's just forgetting the talking points that she's made.
We're not in a relationship.
You just said. Didn't you just say?
Not regularly, Nicole. He doesn't do it.
He doesn't do it regularly, which means he doesn't do it. But he did do it. You told us he did it. You told us you did it together. This is the worst historian, Lottie. I agree.
Really, girlfriend pants? Many people are scared of Arabic culture. I know, and that's kind of ignorant. Like, you know, most people who are don't know anything about it. They just judge on whatever, you know? No, I didn't say I'm in a relationship with him.
But she did. But she referred to it as a relationship. Huh. There's going to come a time. There's going to come a time when we reflect back on the Chantel show, the Foodie Beauty channel, and we have to have a conversation about memory. 'Cause you just said it.
And I don't want to be. I just want to friggin' hang out and have fun. And that's cool, you know? The woman at the house was like... The woman at the house was so like... Apparently, he said that... She...
This is a story. I don't believe a goddamn word of this. This is sped up to 1.25. She's making this shit up on the spot. Potentially.
I don't know. He has another room, and she was gonna pay him like he wants to rent the room out.
Yeah.
And before he met me, I think they did it like
Yeah.
twice. He said twice.
That tracks.
And then he said,
Uh-huh.
like I got there and she was like, I don't know, she was really angry. Like, well, you're gonna go fuck her. You're gonna go fuck her. Blah, blah. Like,
could you imagine? I mean, I've been in a similar situation. We don't need to talk about it here. I've been in a similar situation. I picked my bag up and walked the fuck out of that. I was sitting there copping abuse from someone I don't know about who I'm hooking up with or understanding what their relationship is like. Any whiff of that, I'm out.
really jealous and weird. It's just like...
Could you imagine going through with, like, staying the night at someone's place after that interaction with another person? I'd just be like, ew, no. Okay, bye. Sorry, I'm not, like, I'm going to trust my gut about this situation type deal. You can say what you want, but also, this is really weird. I'm leaving. Bye.
He's like, you're supposed to rent the room. He was like, right, he's like, are we boyfriend and girlfriend? You know?
So now is this story, she was going to move in as a housemate, but she thought there was more to it than that. And that's why this altercation happened when Foodie entered the space.
And, you know, obviously they're not. So I don't she has no right to be mad. Because they're not boyfriend and girlfriend. But it was awkward. I was like, at first I was turned off a bit because I'm like, you know.
Walk the fuck out of there.
Are you one of those? Like, he might be sort of one of those.
One of those what, love?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I guess...
I have no trust for this individual.
It ended badly, but if they're not in a relationship, she has no right to tell him he can't have girls over. Like, fuck off, you know?
But why was she there? Why was she there at all? Was she renting the room? Is she the roomie? Is she the roomie or the Michelle? Is she the roomie? And if she's the roomie, then he doesn't live alone. Which is what you've been telling us, that he lives by himself. Did she stay the night? Was she there while you were there? This doesn't add up.
Like, who are you to tell him, oh, you know...
Sounds out of a book vapor.
He didn't like her. He didn't kiss her or anything. They just... I don't know if he's telling the truth. I think he is. I trust him.
Guys, I need a prop red flag I need to invest in a red flag. Can we just take a moment and put ourselves in this situation? You go over to a guy's place, you've been seeing him for a couple of days. All of a sudden, there's another individual there. This altercation plays out and you're just kind of standing there. And then later you think to yourself, no, I'll stay. I'll this was really awkward, but I'm kind of into this guy, And then he tells you, no, we just slept a couple of times together. I didn't kiss her, though. It didn't mean anything. I probably wouldn't be staying the night, hey. I'd have a lot of questions. Predominantly, why is she here? But also, I'm leaving now. I know that's not a question. Are you cool if I leave? Because bye.
Not trust him fully, but I think he's like... He doesn't strike me as a liar, just...
Foodie. Do not trust your supremely... What's the word I'm looking for? Perhaps corrupt perception of this gentleman. You know what? Actually, I don't think she would ever consider this to be like a dangerous situation or a red flag at all. Considering the first date story she told us. She's like, no, that person's... She's just mad. She's angry. She's jealous. That's what it is. It's not a weird thing to happen. It's a very weird thing to happen. But she's framing it like it's just a normal state of occurrence. This would definitely happen if I were going to see someone for the third time at their home. Definitely. I'd expect this to happen, really.
Based on the whole night of conversation and how he handled situations he was talking about, he's very...
manipulative?
Morals and ethics are very important to him.
Sure, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Great. I'm pretty sure a lot of manipulative individuals that I've met in the past have told me just how high their morals are and how ethics are super important to them. Yeah. That's actually truth, though. A lot of people who I have come to realize have been very manipulative in my past have absolutely done that. Pretty much in the first week of meeting them. Being like, I consider you a true friend. The bond that we have growing here, it's really important to me. I hold, such high regard, I don't let people in very often, but morally and ethically, what we have is really important. Don't trust it.
So, does she live there? No.
But you said she was meant to rent a room. So, how did this altercation take place if she wasn't renting a room? Was she just there? She was just there. Okay. Was he finishing up with her and then Foodie arrived? Is that how that happened? Who knows? She frames this in such a bizarre way.
Well, no one's forcing you to watch DJ Hawk. I mean, just think of it as fiction, I guess, then.
Shall we? Shall we imbibe in the potential of none of this happened and it is all fiction and this is just her take on story times? Perhaps. Perhaps we should. Perhaps all of this is just nonsense. Perhaps this is just the rambling of Chantal. And she read a book and decided to tell us a story as if it happened to her. Perhaps. Who knows? I don't trust you.
I don't know what you want. Men always tweak the truth slightly. Yeah.
People tweak the truth slightly. Some people. Chantal tweaks the truth real hard. A big tweak.
She was BBW, but I'm bigger. Like, I'm bigger, but I'm prettier. Like, I don't think I'm, like, super pretty or hot, but I'm definitely pretty. Like, I know that sounds bad, but... Hi, Hannah! I have no idea.
Guys, I know that there are 900 of you in the chat at the moment. I very much appreciate all of you spending time with me and being here for this. If you could hit the like button, both myself and Joyful would very much appreciate it. Thank you.
But anyway, so that was that.
Chantel doesn't judge appearances. Well, she literally just did. I was bigger than her, but I'm prettier. Okay. All right. I don't know why that's important to mention. That could have been like information you kept inside, a judgment perhaps that you could have like not thrown to the 1,000 people. But okay. Why are we watching this?
I blocked it. Oh, no, I didn't block.
We are here to unpack the monetized and produced content here on this channel. Chantel inspires me in many ways. That's why we watch.
Fuck him, but I told him, have a nice life. It's your loss. You know?
Sweet Sea Monster, thank you for the compliment. I like this top 2. It's brand new.
Yeah,
Little something for the cooler
crazy.
nights.
Members only. Exactly. I think I'm going to do that. Not that, I mean, it's going to get leaked to haters, so that's not why I do it, but just because I want to do it. Hi, Matt O'Day. Nick is weirdo. I don't know. Cat Queen, I didn't check. I just deleted the whole thread. Like, I don't even care about him at all anymore. I'm so not
Joe.
interested in meeting him, honestly. Like, if you
Joe?
messaged me,
No,
I'd be
Nick,
like,
sorry.
fuck off. You know. What am I gonna have to eat? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have dinner with him. Or
yeah, let the chef
I'd love
cook.
to see his cooking skills. He'll probably cook. He loves to cook. Yeah, the girl in the apartment, exactly, but it's not really a red flag because he's...
Hold on. She said it was a house. Now it's an apartment. Which one is it? Although not an important topic of discussion. Is it a house or an apartment? I would like to know.
It's not my boyfriend, right? He doesn't owe me anything. He doesn't owe me. He's very honest, you know, like, oh yeah, have sex. But I think if we regularly, like, I'm going home and ordering a whole bunch of sex toys. Like, I'm gonna get like a mask. I want to get a mask, a blind. He said blindfold is amazing because you don't see anything. So your other senses. He's like, I want to blindfold you. Like, this is like 50 Shades of Foodie Beauty right now.
I think this is 50 Shades of Made the Fuck Up. Nah. First of all, not here for conversations of BDSM nature with Foodie. At all. If she ever gives advice on this topic, I will scream. And if she speaks with any level of authority when it comes to topics of this discussion, I don't know how I'll handle that. Mostly I'll just want to check the hell out and not. But okay, Foodie's telling us all about this, right?
Okay.
Pass it, Zach. It's cool.
We should start a series. 50 Shades of Foodie Beauty.
I preferred my title, honestly.
It's better. Is it? Yeah, he's like, I want a blind, like, I didn't do it yet, but I want to, you know, I'm like, I'm going to get a blindfold. He's like, why get one? He's like, I'll just put a scarf. I'm like, I can't get into it if there's a scarf. It has to be, I don't know, a man wearing a mask, just something. Oh my God. Like, it's such a turn on. Like one of those like masquerade masks, like from that movie, Eyes Wide Shut. The friggin', oh!
Is that what she's been watching? Is it? Okay. It's a very specific and interesting choice for our vanilla queen. Look, sexual awakening. Kinks are being explored. PSA, do things safely and with individuals who have experience, knowledge, or, you know, have open and honest discussions about expectations and consent and all of those things that Foodie is not going to highlight in any of this discussion. Okay.
That is hot, man.
Man in a mask.
I should start an I did do OnlyFans, didn't I? What the hell? Anyway.
How the fuck did you forget that? Yes, you did OnlyFans. You did it for like less than a week. You had to refund people, for God's sakes. Yeah, why was none of this? Why go through the trouble of setting up an OnlyFans just to ditch it and then turn your channel into this fire? Why even bother, mate? It just, the business decisions from a YouTube perspective make zero sense. There's no channel membership, but they have a Discord, which you could like very easily, literally like 4 button pushes and you're there. Cool. That's the first thing. Secondly, you went through the trouble of setting up an OnlyFans. You even put content out there. But then you decided to tear down the Foodie Beauty of Foodie Beauty and offer up this? Tinder hookups in a pandemic. That's where you've taken your channel. She needs to rename her channel to something more appropriate, I think. The Chantel Show was probably like a little more accurate, but we can collectively think of a better title, I believe.
Can't even keep track of my own friggin' stuff.
No, because they're all lies. Lies and misinformation. That's what I choose to believe. I would hate to think that Foodie's memory is somehow being impacted by her health, because that's a whole different discussion that I don't have the authority to speak on, really. I don't understand it. I'll be interested to see if anyone does react to this content in particular, like this last hour of the live stream, to make comment on that. But I sure hope your memory's okay, love, because it doesn't seem to be very good currently.
He wants handcuffs, and I said no, because I don't trust him with that. Because you know why? I won't say why. It's very explicit, so.
I'm kind of glad you didn't say why.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna have to go poo-poos in the kitchen, so I better leave soon.
50 Shades of
Screaming
Bees.
at the top of its lungs. Oh, I don't think you will, spinning coach. You won't.
Yeah, I thought she trusted him as well, but not in that way, so...
Poo-poo's in the kitchen.
We'll see. I'm sure that will
Yeah,
come
I'm supposed
up.
to go over tonight, Charlie. I think. I mean, I don't know. Probably.
Called poo-poos in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's just the stark difference in tone as well, in conversation, really, to talk about, like, kink and BDSM and then to poo-poos in the kitchen. Doesn't track very easily for me. But okay.
Yeah, Nick looked like James McAvoy a little bit. A little bit. Alright, guys.
Why are we
I
talking
gotta
about
go
Nick?
poo-poos.
Letting Nick go, remember?
I love you guys. I'll see you later when I get ready, okay?
Goodbye, Chantal. Alright, team. We've got a couple of minutes to unpack. Also, 900 of you in the chat. If anyone's leaving, feel free to hit that like button on the way out. I very much appreciate it. Guys, what are our thoughts? What are our feelings? What have we learnt from this? It's a very aggressive liquid from my mouth. Apologies. My apologies for that disruption and grossness. What did we learn? We're almost immune to the oversharing. Tosha, I would agree with that. Absolutely, yes. Mary, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. 50 Shades of Blowing and Snowing. Oh dear. Oh dear. What a mess. Benita, I agree. Chantel lies. That's what we've learned. Timid, I agree. I absolutely 100% agree. That was an Unreal Live. Glad to have you. Yes, thank you. She needs therapy. I think that therapy would absolutely be beneficial. Yes. I think that a team of healthcare professionals, including therapy, would be beneficial. Yes, because guess what? We're her audience, not her therapist. But boy howdy, doesn't feel like that sometimes. Foodie's farcical fantasies. Nikki, that's actually a really good one. I like that. Learned absolutely nothing. Not one iota of a thing. I learned I don't trust it. I don't trust any of it. Once again, learned that Chantel really needs to get better acquainted with her own history. 100% Lottie. It is mildly concerning whether or not it's purposeful or whether or not she is actually forgetting the stories that she's told us. It's just, look, liars have a hard time keeping track of the stories. So, Book says, Zach, can you comment on why continuing a lie if subs are leaving? I think it's essentially just doubling down. I think that one part of my mind thinks that Chantel has expected everything to play out the way it has. Not that she's some, like, mastermind, but just that with the introduction of Ozempic, she knew that food couldn't be the focus anymore because obviously there's a physical restraint. There was obviously a time where the weeds were assisting that. So it was more about Chantel's taking her content on a route of consumption. And it's always kind of been that. But the consumption transferred, there's that word, transferred from food to gummies. And then I would still consider it consumption from gummies to attention or affection or however you want to frame that from like the Tinder stuff. I definitely don't think she expected her audience to be as off board as opposed to on board with the storyline about this gentleman, Ramses. I think that she's just trying to tease her audience into reactions based on putting herself in quite honestly like dangerous and stupid situations, particularly the entire discussion about red flags. But it is hard for her audience because we don't trust any of it. So it could be real, it could not be real. There could be elements of embellishment, there could be, none of that. So yeah, I think that she doesn't care. I think that she'll be happy as long as she can get like 10 to 20k views per live stream and per video. And I think that what we're experiencing now is just her story times in a live format without any of the structure, which is disappointing because, again, I prefer the structure, but that's just me. Chantel probably thinks there's a new subscriber base that'll come in. Purple, I would agree. I don't think that's a smart thing for her to consider. I don't think a transient audience is going to come to either Amber or Chantel, really, because you see that in the refreshes. So Amber with the diets and Foodie with now the content. But again, I think she's more than comfortable to just have like 10 to 20,000 views per live if she's doing it every day. It's not a great return on investment, obviously, because you could spend a lot less time, on produced content and get a better turnover. But yeah. Pardon me. Apologies. Learn that there's a grown... I don't know that word. I think she's naive and desperate. Yeah, Jennifer. I think some of the evidence is definitely there, considering. Stan Purple Pulpy. Thanks so much, Help. This is a new shirt. I very much find it comfortable. It's good for cooler weather, and I've got a window open, so... On a journey of sexual reawakening. Yes, natural. Yes, she is. Thanks, Lily. No, it's my pleasure. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Ephemeral, thank you so much for the super chat. Ephemeral says, shout out to you and the stream team for having such a supportive and educational space. It is my absolute pleasure, and thank you to all of the subscribers, everyone watching, as well as the mods and channel members. It's literally, it takes a village, and I'm very lucky to have this corner of the internet with some amazing individuals to share it with. So thanks to you, and thanks to the team. PSA is about A have been validating and made her streams productive. Absolutely ephemeral. Like, regardless of what Foodie is going to put up, I think there's always going to be a talking point. Whether or not I am the correct person to have that conversation is entirely up to, obviously, like, my decision. But when it comes to really tricky topics, I find it useful to unpack it with other individuals, and a live stream format works for me that way, like we did the other day. And sometimes she'll speak on topics that I feel I have experience with. Other times I'll kind of just, play with it a little bit more as an audience member, because, we all have the authority and are experienced in being Foodie's audience members. So that's an interesting point to take it from, always. Do you think her reactions Oh, do you think her reactions are way too visceral to the judgment towards this bloke for him not to be real? I don't know. Chantal has always kind of gotten quite forward when called out on a lie, regardless of whether or not if it's real or not. Called out about something, whether or not it's real or not. So I just think she is quite abrasive in the way that she talks to her chat specifically, because she expects her chat to be full of true and loyal fans and never to cause a stir or, to call something out as incorrect. So I think that abrasive nature of her personality is just what that is. Lucas, you got your 1 month badge. Congratulations. All right. Team, I'm out for the evening. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm not going to go live in the morning because obviously we had this to deal with. So I'm going to get some sleep in. I've got lunch with the parents, which will be fabulous. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Again, a big shout out to the mod squad, as well as channel members and subscribers. Couldn't do it without you. And I'm very appreciative that you're here. So I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. And I'll see you in the next video and or live stream. Bye.